Neil Myers asked the question. He said, I love your content. I was wondering if you also have content on how to open your business. And I said that I would start talking somewhat about that, but I'm not going to go into great detail because each business requires like a huge amount of detail just within itself that may be different from the next person. And there are some basic things. There's some basic things like how to scout out a location depending upon what the business is. The difficulty of getting in and out. What type of business do you want to have? What's the market looks like? Is there a glut in the market, or is there not? Is there a space where you can carve out a niche? What type of finances that's required to start a business, and where would that finance come from? There are just so many questions and answering, but it's all going to be relative to the individual person's business, which makes it very difficult to do it in general like this. This is why I have CoachRenz.com. Because in CoachRenz.com, I do have a platform there where I consult with people about how to start a business. Matter of fact, next week I got to go to I got to go do some consulting in Alabama for a business where I'm helping them to get to the point of getting to their grand opening. But it's relative to the business, and when I look at a business, I have to look at that individually. You know, I can tell you how to go get a business license, how to go get your EIN number, start your Dun & Bradstreet, get your Dun & Bradstreet number so you can start building business credit and how to build business credit. There are some general things like that, but it's not that general stuff is not going to get you there, right? It's going to get you like your foot in the door, but then if that door slams, it's going to crush your freaking foot, right? So there's some more detailed thing depending on what you are trying to do, right? So, for instance, if you were looking to open up a cigar lounge, yeah, you got to understand tobacco tax. We have to understand how this business works. Whereas when I opened up, I can get some of the good stuff, but I can't get the good high-end stuff. Some cigar people won't sell to me because I'm too small and too new. So you have to grow into it. So how do you grow into it when you're surrounded by other people who already have some of the good stuff? You know, you got to carve out your niche a different way. We create a adult vibe here that's great for communication, and you know, it's always chill. And then I had to look at the availability. Am I in a space where people don't have what I'm offering, or very little of what I'm offering? So it was things like that I had to look at, and then how to grow in this market. And you know, I had to make sure that I had for this business. I made sure that I had almost a year worth of working capital where I didn't need a penny from this business. So and some businesses you don't require that to that degree. You're gonna require it no matter what, but not to that degree. So there's a lot. Go to CoachRenz.com.